like I said, my team, most of our scorers don't like play defense. I had a situation where I was like playing as a 4. I was guarding a big man. And somebody, a small man would tell me, switch, because he don't want to go, like, run after his man.
Yeah.
He would say, switch. I'm like, come on, move your...
The final 8 of the NBBF Men's Premier League was played in November, and 4 teams from the 2 conferences, that's the Savannah Conference and the Atlantic Conference, played in the championship, and River Hoopers Basketball Club were the eventual winners. And River Hoopers Basketball Club is now going to represent Nigeria in the Basketball Africa League for the 3rd time. So we're going to give you guys gists from the final 8, and with me in the studio today is Lucky Subel, who played for Kano Pillars, and Umar Garba, the captain of Nile University Basketball. You can see he's representing with his hat. Yeah, so if you missed the final 8, this is your spot for the full gist of all the events that happened during the final 8. To start, the conversation, I'd like to have your opinion on the venue. That's the town that hosted Port Harcourt, the arena, and everything. What do you feel about it?
Honestly, the arena was unlike anything we have in Nigeria right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to standard. The floor, the rim, everything is like super good. The city, man, in day hot, man, you like rain go fall, no. You can see they sweat.
Yeah.
So me that hot weather, man, no be really dey cool with me, but every other thing been just dey chill, sha.
Mm-hmm.
The weather was not that listen, but the atmosphere,
Yeah.
the fans really came out. Like I really feel like if we dey get this kind of engagements when they play tournaments
For
really,
different locations.
yeah, for different locations, it go really boost players' confidence because you go see say you dey play, people dey cheer and all of that. They give you the boost your performance. Like you go want play at a high level because say if you no give up to standard, man, fans will boo you and all that. So
Yeah.
that was really another aspect that was really nice.
Yeah, so Lucky.
For me, apart from the bowling, of course, the fish, every other thing was okay. The lights, the arena, it was up to standard. I don't know, it's not like the best in the world, but
for Nigeria.
compared to ones in Nigeria, I would say I would give that like a thumbs up.
Yeah. I agree with the bullet too because man, I wait here we just
Man, I don't really chop for Port Harcourt without. I don't really chop that bullet.
Yeah, and then the lights. I think they really tried. They really tried, and that was my first time in Port Harcourt. Although I've been hearing about the venue. Precious Achua renovated the arena, and I've been seeing the pictures since then. Yeah, but this is my first time of being there and experiencing, and even the home crowd. That's
those guys
very energetic. Almost like any team we play against River Hoopers.
Like when that guy goes get steal, good dunk, oh boy, the whole gym they scatter. Like those fans been they gyrate. Now that kind of fans who will be get for Morocco. One player come the tech coach say me they beg fans me they keep quiet. Saying that they hear referee they blow whistle.
The organization generally, I really liked the live band, and that's on the first day and the last day actually. The live band and the constant music, and then their gyration.
Yeah.
So
they really bring so much energy.
I really enjoyed
atmosphere.
The atmosphere. Yeah. So back to the game. Like how was it for you guys? I know Kano Pillars, of course, one major upset. Winning against City Chiefs, which nobody expected. Nobody saw that coming. And Nile University, you guys almost took the 3rd place game. I think you lost with just 3 points. Yeah, and at one point I think you even had an opportunity to tie the game also. Yeah. So, but how was the game generally? What's your opinion? What's your take?
The game be actually the competitive. Like from the first day.
Yeah.
We see how the evidence say man, every team will come here actually won, prove something.
Yeah.
Like they come to win. No pushover been there. Now like to the 3rd day now you can't say okay, some people now just first day ginger then bring they don't really get the energy to push to the finish line.
Yeah.
So that aspect, man, been there really commendable. Like both conferences, everybody bring their A game. Like I don't know whether my comment I sparked that ginger.
That ginger.
That guy. But yeah, they bring the fire because that na how it's supposed to be. You understand? This is not the highest league for the country. So you don't expect say me you come make they can't get some kind lopsided outcomes after game.
Yeah.
Like you guys they up to the level where people they expect to see.
Yeah.
And people obviously people when they watch all over like the country, people they make comments as the games they go on. Like you see like Kano Pillars game against Police being go over time. You understand? So those kind of things like police like I think that then come last for the Atlantic Conference. I know they sure.
Yeah.
But they came fourth. Like okay, then be the fourth place team. Yeah. But then come they play against Kano Pillars, and Kano Pillars come on and a big name for Nigerian basketball.
Savannah,
yeah. Not even Savannah, but Nigerian basketball as a whole.
And
like, that then be the most celebrated team in Nigerian basketball. So going up against a team like that and going to overtime, you definitely know say my comment be actually push people to spark up something from them. I ginger people now, definitely.
Lucky, it's something I want to ask you particularly. Now, two things. First, you know, the game you guys won against City Chiefs. But in that same game, you didn't score any point. I was really surprised when I was going through these stat sheets, to see that Lucky Subel no score any basket. So you would tell us two things, how the game was for your team entirely, and then how it was for you personally.
For me, I would say that the game, like for me, it wasn't a bad game because if you go to the start, you will not find out that maybe I was turning the ball over. Yeah. So
and
one
very few short attempts even self.
Yeah, one thing I think I need you to go back and check is the fact that like the thing when I met them like I think a week before
you guys
started before the league started. So I'm this kind of person like I like to sit and observe the game before I like try to get into the game because I've had series of this thing because if you notice I was even coming off the bench throughout the games because I went back and I just sat back and observed the game and observed every player, every individual on the team. And one thing I noticed that you see those young boys on our team, the only thing they want to do is offense. Yeah, because the same question you asked me, like I've had a conversation with our coach. And he said he was like that. I told him that there's one thing I noticed about the team. Everybody on this team don't have any problem with scoring the ball. You understand? But the problem I noticed is that we after scoring they don't know how to stop their opponent from scoring. So I told him that I want to take that defensive role and try to create that defensive presence in that team because if you notice some of the games we lost at the first
the first phase, that's the Jos.
It was because of those things. There's some games we led I think when we were playing Nile University we led with almost close to 20 points. And they came back to win. Because at the third quarter we didn't play any defense. They were just coming to gag up short. He would shoot from close to the half court, and Boje would shoot from the other free throw. So they were just making those shots. So I noticed that, and I just told them that okay, this is what I want to do for the team since I can't go and be dragging offense with my teammate. You understand? And the fact that we have multiple players scoring double digits, I felt like it was
you had enough offense already.
Enough offense already. So I just took the defensive role and tried to play defense and get those rebounds for them. Because if you notice, even when I wasn't scoring this, if you check my rebounds, I was getting I was grabbing rebounds.
That's another aspect of
that particular game. I think I had double digits in rebounds.
So I was grabbing those rebounds and making sure the plays work. Because I noticed that some of our players, if they call a play, once the ball gets to them, they want to attack. So if you're playing against a more experienced team like City Chief, you have to make sure that the play goes right. We have to get them to move their feet because they have I don't know if you noticed that game they had their best 5 on the court, like the whole, almost like the 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And some of these guys are not young guys anymore. You understand?
Yeah.
So we had to like play our place till like the end so that we get them to move on defense. So what really happened was we got them exhausted, we got them tired.
Yeah, like that last play where Kito go get only I'm free on that basket. Yeah, you know, that mental.
He did, I think he did it back to back. Because the basket that he scored to pick up the 1 point lead, I think the 2 point lead, he was wide open under the basket. Then we came out, they went and turned over the ball. We got the ball, and on the side, I think they called the timeout. Then we got the ball on the side, front court. Then we did the same thing again. You understand? So they were tired. That was what happened to them. And if you're playing like a team like that, I felt like, okay, maybe the fault was from the coach, but that one is none of my business. You understand? Like we actually needed to win, so you understand.
But do you think fatigue affected them? Because I think they played you guys.
They got tired, and the next game they played, they couldn't, like, it was very tough for them. And I think that was what happened. That was what like affected them throughout the rest of the tournament, because some of the players lost confidence. Imagine losing to a team that you beat almost 30 points in the first phase. You understand? A lot of people lost confidence. The coach couldn't play everybody. You understand? So I think the whole strategy there was, what I actually did was, I didn't do much. You understand? I was just trying to like do all this dirty job, because I felt this was the thing we left out.
No, this is what experience teaches you, because a lot of these young players just feel like, because I know they get playing time because the coach don't like me, or
I mean,
there are some very simple things that you will
Lucky
notice
Subel,
about other teams.
National team 3-on-3.
You understand? With his resume,
multiple championship, and he's coming off the bench, and he's still the mindset is about winning. What can I contribute to the team?
Other ways to get more playing time and probably help the team to achieve its goal. That's how.
So it's not about personal interest. It's not about how many points I'm scoring.
No.
Yeah.
If you think the only thing you can offer on the basketball court is to come and score, what if, just imagine if you have a bad day?
Yeah, it affects a lot of players. Like they already have what they want to do.
Like, one of my friends was talking about like one player that he admires a lot, that shoots the ball very well and all that. And he's surprised to find out that the guy is not even playing like most of the games.
Yeah.
That's if you have like a player that only thing he does is to shoot.
What else can you bring?
What else can you, like, for example, if you can
defend?
Because if I know that like, every team will want to come and make sure you don't shoot the ball. You understand?
That's what you can
as a basketball player, you have to like have multiple bags. You understand?
In your bag, in your main bag.
Offensive bag has to be very big.
So you can shoot,
you can
take the mid-range, you can drive to the basket.
You can create for yourself. If you create for yourself and other people too, you understand? So if you cannot do any of those stuff, and all you rely on is just one skill, man, it's going to be hard for you to be like very successful. You can be successful to some level, but if you want to be like live to your fullest potential, you have to like develop other bags too.
Yeah. So I think the most interesting game, unfortunately, it wasn't the finals game, but it was the finals that everybody envisaged. You know, the semi-finals game between City Chiefs and the host team, River Supers, in the semi-finals. What do you guys think about that game? Like, I'd like to hear your opinion and get the picture of the game from your angles.
Okay. To tell you the truth, like, when that game was on, we were on our way back to Kano.
Back to Kano?
Yeah, because we left early because, you know, I think the next day was Monday, and you know how it is with the Eastern State. You can't travel on Monday. So we left that Sunday. So while we were on the road, I was like streaming the game, like, so I couldn't like stream everything because, you know, Naija is not everywhere that you find network. So when we got to a point, I think based on what I saw out of like the little that I saw, but I could tell that apart from the like I told you before, some of the players on the City Chief team lost confidence. Some were exhausted because I don't even want to call names, but players that you felt like, okay, should have held this game,
Yes.
didn't really show up.
Show up.
You understand? And I felt, I don't know, maybe it was because of the way, like maybe the way maybe the owner of the team responded to the loss against us,
Kano Pillars.
or I don't know what the reason was.
Yeah.
I just felt like,
But you know, I think they played very well in the first half. They had the lead and all. It was until like after that fight
Incident
and that
fight
this-
that
was
lasted
when-
almost 3 hours.
Yeah, you know, the whole game lasted. Normally, basketball game 1 hour 30 minutes,
Tops.
max 2 hours.
Tops.
But that game lasted longer than usual. You know, so that they actually had they won the first half. They won the first half. I think they were like 6 points or 7 points up after the first half. Then it was in the third quarter when after that fight came in.
So,
You know, they were actually losing when the fight happened. But then it was after that fight that, you know, when they came back from the fight, they had like 3 or 4 straight turnovers.
Now let me talk about that fight. I'm not a ref, a player obviously.
Yeah.
But I believe I know basketball to some extent. And if I'm wrong, anybody can correct me though. So that fight that happened,
Yeah.
in the real basketball sense,
Yeah.
everybody that left their benches to run to
step
the
on the
court,
court.
to step on the court and join in the fight,
Yeah.
were supposed to be ejected. I don't know if I'm wrong, but
Yeah.
I know basketball to some extent. They were supposed to leave the court as a whole. They were not supposed to be on the bench. The coaches ran on the floor. The players,
Yeah.
the coaching staff, all ran on the floor. And after everything, one person was ejected from the game.
Yeah.
One person was ejected from the game.
From both teams, one
From both
each.
teams, just one person was. Okay, 1-1 each.
Yeah.
1-1 each. Does it what kind of image does that put to other people?
There was
Because
if
it's-
you watch
it's
the
wrong.
video itself, there's one particular place that one of the team officials went to grab a player on the neck and was trying to
Like, it doesn't make sense. And after all those things happened, the game still continued.
till I saw that video,
Yeah.
I didn't really know who was fighting, who got suspended, because it was later that I found out that it was, I think that big man from
Yeah,
City
yeah,
Chiefs.
City Chiefs
Both
and
were big men.
both were big
Ike.
men. Yeah, both were
Yeah,
big men.
but if you ask me, some of the photos I saw after the game, I saw Coco's younger brother
on the court.
on the court like fighting. I saw Coco too dragging with somebody. You understand? So I didn't really know who really fought. It was later that I found out that okay, it was this person and this person. But I felt like you said,
That's a bad image for
Yeah.
both teams should have been penalized. In my own opinion, though.
if you're not on the floor when the thing happened, you should have no business
being
of being
there.
on the
Getting
floor.
on the floor.
So it just comes down to the point that maybe the referees they
Yeah,
don't
because I saw Yale on the floor. I saw OC that was supposed to be on the crowd, but it was on the floor too.
Yeah.
People from this AFA, all those people, man, they were all on the court.
Well, so we'll come back to officiating, you know, officials and all.
Hi.
But then let's talk about the third place and the finals. Someone said the third place was even more competitive and more interesting than the finals, because the finals were actually, you know, one-sided. It was, although the first half of the finals was really
the first half was
intense.
I think the first quarter.
No, the first half.
It was just the first
Just
quarter.
the first quarter.
Yeah.
The third place particularly, I think there was one play. You guys were down 3 points.
Yeah.
And it was a few seconds to go. You took the ball, you're going to the basket, and you know, you gave it back pass.
Now, what actually happened on that play is
Yeah.
the moment I beat that guy, when I drive go ring,
Yeah.
I see success spot on for short corner.
Yeah.
So my whole mind me say, by that time when they go up, those guys don't follow me. So make I just give am that ball, make
back
him
pass.
tie the game.
Obi links or something.
Nah, so I don't know say Obina as I dey drive
He
go
don't
basket,
read am.
he
He don't
don't
read am.
read the play already.
Yeah.
So he
I
just
think that was a very smart choice. Because you guys needed a
we
3.
needed a 3 to tie the game.
And that
Yeah.
guy, that game, I think he played a lot of minutes on that game because of what he was doing.
Who?
That Obina.
Obina.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Obina
yeah.
was
I
a
mean, that guy is like, you know, his team awarded him 6th man of the year.
Like he really,
that was
it
well
really
deserved.
helped them,
Well
especially that game.
Yeah.
That was
Because
well deserved.
I not even seen like 2 games before then because he didn't really play. Against us, I think he came for like a minute or so,
Yeah.
and that was it.
And even the game even in Jos, I think the game against
No, the game in
against
Jos.
Customs,
they actually-
City Chiefs actually went head to head because they won with just 3 points. I think Obina really stepped up in that particular game as well.
Yeah, that's
generally
that's
that boy.
that's why I said it's none of my business. So it all boils down to coaching.
Yeah.
Because even after our own game, I told them that like forget the fact that okay we came here for the same purpose to come and play and win.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if, like I don't really care about a lot of stuff. I can still play with you, win you, and still come out and
I tell you.
advise you about something that you should do better. You understand? Because after the game, I sat with one of the assistant coaches for the thing. I told him, this is what happened to you. You guys had the bench. Because when we played you guys at Jos,
Savannah.
it was the bench that killed us.
Bench players.
People like the Ryan, Obi Links, all those Okaja, Austin, those were the guys that killed us. You understand? So you are playing against, I think the only experienced player we had on our team was me, Okito, and Azoma.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had all your five. These other guys are young guys. They outrun people like the Bright and all those guys.
Yeah.
You understand? So I felt like what you should have done was, even if you can't have all your young cores on the court at the same time, at least have like 2 or 3 people. You understand, to like match up those young people.
Balance of the speed.
Yeah, because like I said, my team, most of our scorers don't like play defense. I had a situation where I was like playing as a 4. I was guarding a big man. And a small man would tell me switch because you don't want to go like run after his man. He would say switch. I'll be like, come on, move your ass to that place. Follow the man. How you going to mark this
This
person?
thing you just said, it just brought my mind to something. I remember one time I was asking you, which position do you play in basketball? Because I've seen you play point, I've seen you play shooting guard, I've seen you
all
play
positions.
all weather.
Matter of fact, I didn't even know I was taught till I got to Benin. I was like, my first game preseason, we went to like a preseason games in Togo. And my first game, I scored like 27 points. I scored like 7 3-point that game. And I felt after that game, the next game, my coach was telling me, go to the post. you talk, go inside. I'm like, can't you see that I
inside,
can go from outside very well? The guys, go inside. Me, I want you inside. Bro. So like for those kind of reasons, like for those reasons, like I actually had to like get used to playing like that.
So whichever
To the point that I even came back. I think I came back doing before the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
I came back. We had a break. I came back to Nigeria and I went to play set. So like, throughout the game, I did not even play outside the 3-point line because I was like I was I was all zoned in that paint. Like that's where I want to go to. They'll be like, stay outside now. Because I had to like build my whole mind and everything because at some point, but like I tried to fight the whole this idea. I showed you that even on practice, I'll come out and do my stuff and let them know that I can play for
That man don't really
But
care.
the guys don't care. Just go there because I think the reason why he was doing it was because most of the players on my team were short. All the guards, like you have like someone that's barely 6 feet playing as a 3.
forward.
You understand? And me, I'm 6'7". I want to go and play shooting guard. Just imagine.
All right, so coming back to the final 8, the last thing we're going to be talking about is the officiating. I know that's a very, very sensitive thing to talk about, but I just want the players are here. I mean, it's you guys are playing.
See, first things first, and I don't understand why some referees no go Port Harcourt. I don't know. I know be referee council chairman. Yeah. But why? And these 3 referees will no actually go Port Harcourt. Now some of the best we will get for the country. Yeah. Then you leave them out of the list of referees we invite for final 8,
which is like
the
highest level.
You understand? Now you carry referees way never get that experience for up to 2 years. They give them games to handle. It was obvious. The errors, the videos, they made people watch them. The errors were too much.
Yeah.
Like, they make those errors consistently. Like, they happen. I understand that they need to grow, but that's not why you get Division 1 and Division 2.
And but
If the referees are too much,
actually help
no,
this year.
okay. Then make them wait for their turn because these other guys, I understand, these other guys too pay.
Let man, I say that thing.
These other guys, these other referees, why they talk? Okwe, Fatima is FIBA certified.
Yeah, and
Okwe too.
Yeah.
Rex is not FIBA certified yet, but his experience in the basketball refereeing circle is something to commend.
I mean, these
he's
players you mentioned are players from this conference even.
Not
So
even
I know
the referees.
some referees from the other conference.
Like, if you ask me, yeah, there are some games in that final 8, yeah, that if I was awarding best player of each game, I'll give it to the referee.
Bro, like it sound funny, but
Bro, but the truth, because
it sound funny,
bro, you will just be asking, just allow us play ball.
Like the City Chiefs River Supers game. Why Sam no ref that game? Like now you arguably now you be the best referee for Nigeria.
You know ref that game. It was him.
No,
No,
it wasn't Sam.
Sam no ref that game.
Because I recognize one.
Sam no ref that person look like.
I don't know if someone.
If
I was
Joyce
okay.
was the chief crew and
Joyce,
he had
OC,
two other referees.
That's and that man like is the most experienced referee out of all of them. That OC, but that was from Kano.
Yeah, the one from Kano. So it was 3 referees: Joyce, one from Kano, and then one from Kaduna. I think it was.
Okay, was it not Langas or something like that?
Yes.
But my problem is why Sam no. Sam you be FIBA certified. Why
that's
you
a
no
very
ref that
sensitive game.
That's a very sensitive game where everybody around Nigerian basketball knows this game are the biggest game of the year. Be that. So you use your best referees for that game so that you don't get controversy.
Yeah.
Because even that game where they use video.
They're
they
supposed
check.
to officiate that game like
They're
finals.
supposed to officiate that game at finals. They're literally finals before finals. Be that now.
That one has Sam calling that.
Now, like that game now. See the controversy happen for that game. One referee call say game don't finish. One say foul.
Yeah. So because of the audience, the loud arena.
I was right behind
because
the bench.
of the loud arena, the game clock sound, but the ref no hear. No, the ref we call game over. She was very close to the clock,
But
so she heard it. That's why she said
but
game over.
her whistle went after that. The other referee called foul.
No. It went the same.
They had like
The whistle went the
two
same.
referees actually called. The girl called game over. That guy called foul.
Because he was away. He
It was
wasn't close to the
close
game
to
clock.
where the action was happening.
So
she
that
was
one are discussions for referees. Yeah.
So
yeah, but the thing is, that semi-final game, the officiating was really
It
bad.
was
I'm not gonna lie
terrible.
to anybody. I
It was
don't know.
terrible.
I don't know how.
okay,
I don't care.
aside the semi-finals game, the
The other games too.
No,
The other games
okay,
too.
let
In
me give you
general,
one.
it was terrible.
Like one scenario. Yeah, we're playing City Chief in Port Harcourt there. So I was supposed to like inbound the ball,
yeah.
and that big guy from that American,
Yeah.
he was like on the court, and one of those referees from Lagos that the guy, that big guy had very long dreads.
Yeah.
Bro, the guy told him to tuck the dread inside the shirt. I was looking at the guy like, the guy said, huh? He said, hey, don't worry. Play out. I just shook my head. I was like, bro, who be this? Where did I see this one from?
Bro, they just mark amateur referees give up. This is so
You know,
far
some referees I don't want to be in a game where the referee is trying to prove a point. Because you not enjoy yourself.
You know go enjoy the ref.
You will not enjoy that game.
Imagine.
I feel like it's. I don't know. I'm not saying that okay, if someone should pick the ball and start running, you should not call. But I feel like if you're officiating in a professional league, man, the last thing you want to call is traveling.
Yeah.
You can't say someone fake this place and move this way. You say traveling, bro. Like, bro. Nobody came here to hear anybody. If I want to hear person where they blow whistle, I'll go where they dance cultural dance. Ping. Like, bro, I know.
All right, guys. So you heard it from the players that played. I mean, that's like first-hand information. They were on the pitch, they played, they were going through the blood and sweat. So it's them that actually have the experience, to share the stories. So thank you so much for watching this episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to Hood TV on YouTube and follow the Bounce with OG on Instagram so that you can get subsequent updates and as well watch the full episodes of our podcast. Thank you so much, and thank you guys for joining me.
It's always a pleasure, man.
Yeah, and see you on the next one.